Well met. Does that make you the be at ease? I bear you no. Come, let me buy you a drink.
This would make a fine place for observing the lay of the land.
Would that our strength might be restored simply by gazing upon the sight.
Beg pardon, sir, but you're not? Oh, thank this letter must reach the hands. I've heard tell he's stationed on volcanic. It would seem another route lies to the south, but you seem the capable sort. Pray aid me in this matter.
We've a delivery to make. Would seem. So, Grafentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next. I know the way. Follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
Oh, well. Aren't you a fine specimen? Might I... You're the very picture of health. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? Not only do they spew venom with a band, truly remarkable behaviour. 'Tis fit thus my task for you. The opportunity to study the poison's effect on a living You appear to be...
Saurians, Master!
This bow will recoil from play!
No! The prison has been poisoned!
Oh, marvellous! Come, allow me a closer. Let's see it. Pupils dilated, tongue Splendid! I am in your debt. I have put this task to many. When at last my research bears fruit, now, on to your next task. I would have you set these magnificent creatures hunt in flocks. Hurry along and return only once.
Keep up the fight. I'm on my way.
Poison is most unpleasant, as you shall soon discover.
remarkable. I can tell. Yes, indeed. The toxin is. Let's see here. Elevated temperature. Splendid. I must thank you, my friend. I'm on the cusp of a new breakthrough. Now, this time I would have you accompany me. Much in this world can only be learned by my own health is a small price to pay. I've marked out the spot I'll wait for you on your map.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use.
Simple pleasures after all.
Here at last. Now to load.
I do hope Sir Yar will be all right. Let us safeguard him well, lest he meet an early end.
That's just what I was thinking.
Well done.
I'll be off then, friend. My work.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Almost done with us. Just one more push to bring it down.
Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall.
My heartbeat pounds in my ear. Extraordinary. This is the I feel more symptoms developing. Even allow me to thank you ere I lose consciousness. Thank you for your help, my friend.
A reset. Sounding success.
Thank you again, my...
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong...
Ah, apologies. Fie. Thinks it began when I started reading an old... 'Tis entitled, On the Trans... A curious tome, this. It claimed I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with other... Perhaps you will think me simple. But yet 'tis most vexing. For the moment... But mayhap there is hope for me yet. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eye. I must keep reading that grimoire. Welcome, and well met. Have you brought me a quince? Pray, do a man a kindness. Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grim...
We ought to follow close behind. Let me know if you require a guide for that quest. I have useful knowledge.
Welcome, and well met. The state of things makes my lot rather difficult. Do come again.
We're here.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally... Which brings me to a curious... What happened to my eye? Now, as I was saying, 'twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only... I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in... But you, sir, I dare say, I implore you. All I want is to give my family a decent life.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont.
What business have you here? How might I aid you, sir?
Mother, quick! Over here!
Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire.
His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more... Tis all my fault, Mother.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give... Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a... Pray, help not to my husband.
I'll ne'er forgive myself if aught be... Don't help him, sir, please.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come!
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
This is it! This...
Dear, is this truly safe?
Have faith, my darling. All is well.
Father, you don't need to do this.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortune have learned my lesson. No more of this grim, my dears. Can you forgive me?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have...
Father, I shouldn't have complained.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learnt much. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
So this is the conclusion that awaits if Sir Isaac is given a forgery. My own master gave him the genuine article.
Is that really the way of it?
When all's said and done, I'm quite glad my experiment. Alas, such things are best forgotten. When all's said and done, alas, such things are best forgotten.
My husband has returned to work with
I wonder if we would have been wealthy had the experiment succeeded. Suppose it could have gone either way, really.
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
Shopping is such fun.
I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
'Tis as you say.
How might I be of service? The roads grow perilous, and the prices of goods soar. Is there no end to our misfortunes?
Do come again.
Treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure.
What you need. I'm not interested.
Aye. What brings you to... Looking for scale cinder, are we? Oh, 'tis at an elf spec. Elves and dwarves don't get along unless you were to listen. I happen to know there's all elven fares bland as grass. Course, no dwarf would openly admit to, but the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that.
So the blacksmith ought grant us some Gwefenture in exchange for Nutriarb. Shall we inform Miss Darren of this, Master?
Someday,
Don't bring trouble.
Picking a few.
Here at last.
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith? But elves and dwarves do not... You believe he will if I prepare a nutriarb? Are you certain? It is a pungent... But I shall prepare it. If it... Would you be willing to gather the... You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. Bring them to me, and I will prepare...
Rotten.
Do you have the ingredients? Oh. I would like...
Elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair ave. Angudo telpe.
Now there's a sour stench. Let us deliver these ingredients to Miss Darren and be rid of them. Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. My people dwell in the mountain. This dish was first made by... These fish already stink. Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events. I must endure... It is almost finished, thankfully. It is ready. I fear the dwarven black, but I will trust in you. Come, I thank you. Here, my brother gave this to me. Never have I left the arbor before.
You're back! An elf? I ne'er met one of... well met.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy?
Yes, I have the...
Marvellous. I thought I smelled... Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the fort. Come on, you two. The cavern...
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Right, here we are.
What's all this racket? You imbecile! You...
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something...
A gift. For you.
Ah! What makes you think I'd be able... I'm gonna go dispose of this. And I expect the...
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, a car?
Truly? But...
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little Anyway, good luck. I'll be... Best start searching. Brocker might be back.
If there is to be a competition, we shall not be found wanting. Let us gather every ounce of scale cinder we may.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? Oh, you got much more than me. For now, I must return and tend. I hope you will come visit us again. And I must thank you as well, sir.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure.
We're off to the tavern then. The rock. Mousie's burrow, was it?
No thanks needed. I was
You're here. You must come see. Look there. New buds. The arbor heart is recovered. You saved her. The arbor heart seems gladdened to how fortunate I am that we crossed paths.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
All is well, thanks to you.
Oi, what's your prob? Walking about with pawns in tow? You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here, but I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give... All you've got to do is prove your mettle. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. Put your back in...
I shan't let you get away. Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven.
And who are you supposed to be? You a
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only answer. It's not my conscience that called me here. No, no. Is there even one among you with the grit?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for.
Ragnall? You're him. Well, 'tis clear you're a man best, but I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Trying to provoke me?
No mistake. This.
No,
No mistake.
Simply give the order, and I shall fight by your side.
No mistake. The puzzle that we
Count him! Don't let me down now.
I don't believe it. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel, I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've peaked. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. Till next time.
Why, you bested your combatant unaided. Not even my own master managed such a feat.
Doesn't seem like you and I are going to be sharing a drink, and 'tis safe to say you've peaked. As I've said, I'm a sellsword.
I didn't tell half as many lies as my parents.
There's light armor, and
If 'tis a blacksmith you need... Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? Huh? Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship. But, as I've said, I've lain down... Well, why are you still standing there?
That went rather poorly, I fear.
Still here. My smithing days are...
beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood, though he's always been a bit crotchety.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel!
Of course you can. You go and hang about, eh? When he... 'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his... Now, true to its name, glimmer coal, and so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruin.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Broker ought to have...
If you can bring us some glimmer coal, as I've said, so you'll want to cast your eyes at Digger's Ruins. That's the name.
Take care where you place your feet. Sharp incline is as like to throw off the balance as it is our enemies.
That's the spirit!
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts. Sluggish.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge. For allies.
Each to their own.
This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
Fear not, it is well in hand. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see them? Dry off as soon as you can.
My smithing days are...
You're back. Have you any glimmer coal for me? Look at it all. Brocker, we've got more glimmer...
Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel.
Oh, I was certain he'd pick up his tools again. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir. Way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope. I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll mayhap not soon as, but I'll see it done all the same. You mark me. This blade will be shining.
A proud success. Sir Sarah is apprenticed to the legendary dwarven blacksmith. There's no doubt in my mind that she will succeed.
I'm grateful for your mayhap not soon. I've never seen this sort of craftsmanship. Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me. The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis. If I only knew how to create this pattern.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. Honestly, girl, you know a...
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze, if you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your... 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool. Brocker's explained the process to me.
It seems 'twill take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sarah...
Knowing that the pattern's on the... Suppose I'll sleep on it.
You're the one who brought that regalia sword. It's that fool apprentice of mine. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base. It's the only place with enough hits. Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, and bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my... What are you lazing about? Get to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island and find my dog.
We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's Burrow, was it?
This tavern is open to... Aye, even pawns. You're in a tavern, sir. Only polite thing to...
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern. I know not what manner of person you are, but I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair for those who hold such permit. Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were a simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available. Also, it's...
How might I be of service?
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be... They are harsh in their persecution. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the...
This looks as good a place as any.
All knowledge of this, God's way. However, you would do well to first travel to the altar Batal, for as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless...